debt among Malaysian and financial planning.
Hi everyone, my name is Salmiah binti Muhammad Said.
Does everyone knows that the increasing number of debt defaulters in Malaysia is deeply disturbing? The trend nowadays are people often buy something that they want rather than something that they need, especially when one lives in an urban area such as Klang Valley. They also living lavishly like a king without a proper financial planning when spending. No saving, neither investment. What is worse, no emergency funds or insurance if anything happens. Do you guys know what is bankruptcy? Bankruptcy is not a human condition, but it is a legal status enforced by a court order on a person who is unable to pay off the debts that he owes. The impact of bankruptcy. Being bankrupt means losing some of legal rights, particularly related to finance. The bank account will be frozen, and the Director General of Insolvency (DGI) will control all the bankruptcy assets and properties. Oh well, it doesn't stop there. There will be difficulties for them to travel overseas and other restrictions as well. According to the statistic from MDI, as at December 2018, the total numbers of bankruptcy is 303,415 cases. Bankruptcy cases according to age group. Lack of financial literacy and fail to discipline oneself in managing finance are the main reason why the bankruptcy rate is rising. In effort to curtail bankruptcy, Bank Negara Malaysia has set up an agency called Agensi Counseling and Pengurusan Kredit (AKPK) to help individuals manage their financials accordingly. Do you know that through AKPK, more than 10,000 have successfully settled their debts? Having a wise and strict planning for financial is a compulsory to everyone. I strongly believe fiscal discipline starts at home. Parents have an important role to play in educating their children. For a fresh graduate that just started working, often they felt very uncontrollable when they get to hold money. This is where, with the right guidance from home, plays a big role.
Hi, my name is Dilia Alisha binti Asmadi. Types of saving in Malaysia. There are many types of saving in Malaysia. Here are the two most common forms of saving that every people can find in Malaysia. Number 1, unit trust, mutual funds. Number 2, fixed deposit. There are 4 main types of unit trusts, which are: number 1, equity funds. Their portfolio are made of stocks that are listed on Bursa Malaysia. The performance depends on the stock market movement. Number 2, balance fund. This is a mix of low and high risk fund including equity, fixed income and money market funds. Number 3, fixed income. This is made up of securities including government and corporate bonds, which is when an investor loans money to a company of the government. Number 4, money market fund. This consists of funds that are cash equivalents securities which are short-term and highly liquid. This fund can be converted to cash. For example, the most popular unit trust that 80% Malaysian choose is Amanah Saham Berhad, ASB. ASB objective is to provide an alternative saving vehicle for Malaysian Bumiputras. Its aim to generate long-term returns, consistent and competitive for investor. ASB designed as permanent equity income fund where the fund unit price is set at RM1 with no sales charge and no redemption fee for the units. Here are the benefits of unit trusts. Number 1, affordability. Unit trusts are very affordable. Investor can start with low saving amount. Number 2, liquidity. Unit trusts are easily bought and sold. Number 3, diversification. Investor can concentrate on more than 1 or 2 investment portfolios, reducing risk of losses. Fixed deposit. There are 2 types of fixed deposit. Number 1, conventional fixed deposit. Conventional fixed deposit is obligated to pay you a predetermined interest rate regardless of any factors that could affect the bank's performance. Number 2, Islamic fixed deposit. Islamic fixed deposit depends on the bank's performance. Generally, interest rate of fixed deposit in Malaysia range between 3% to 4%. Here are some current interest rate as of 27 November 2018 over a 12-month period. Have a look, guys. The benefit of fixed deposit. Number 1, higher interest. Considerable for more interest than it is earned of any other form of saving account. Number 2, low risk. Fixed deposit involved a very low risk of losing your investment. Number 3, flexibility. Flexibility in deciding the amount, tenure, interest, payment, and maturity of your deposit.
Asset protections by insurance. Investing money is a good start when you receive your income. It helps you to do for saving as well as to grow your money. A good future plan, of course. Having some savings in the bank is also incredible. Yeah, it's true. But if something really happens to you and you were admitted in a hospital, now you have to face all the hospital bills. Now you're using your credit cards. Now you are adding your debt. Oh no, that's such a big amount and all the money is all gone. So how to avoid that? Yes, the answer is the medical insurance to prepare you for rainy days. So take a portion of your income, about 5 to 15%, to buy a medical insurance. Look for reliable agents, the benefits it offers in insurance plan, the right plan, and the right premium amount that you afford to pay it monthly. Now look for the insurance policy. Annual limits is the total claimable amount by the insured per year. About the lifetime limit is the total claimable amount by the insured within the policy period. Hospital room and board is the benefit limit for hospital stay, like upgrading wardrobe and whatnot. Next is intensive care units is the benefit limit for confinement in intensive care units. For the outpatient treatments it includes costs incurred when your treatment is done without staying at hospital. Annual deductible is a fixed amount paid by customer each year for all medical conditions before insurance companies begin to pay. Per condition deductible, it works the same way as annual deductible, except that different medical condition may have different deductible amount, and co-insurance is a fixed percentage paid by customer each time before insurance companies begins to pay. Do you know that medical inflations increased 12% per annum? This is what we can see by the year 2020. It can be 330,000 cost of kidney failure treatment in private healthcare. This shows that medical coverage is really important for us to avoid loss of savings, unwanted high debt, and peace of mind. What about investment-linked insurance plan? It allows withdrawing some of your account value for your financial needs during your coverage period. Investment-linked plan has two purposes. One portion goes into insurance protection and another portion goes into investment funds. The benefits are you have the freedom and flexibility. You have the freedom to invest more money when you have surplus or to withdraw money when you face an emergency, and enjoy the flexibility to switch your funds at any time. Next is you have low insurance charges. The younger you are when you purchase your investment-linked plan, the lower the premium. These benefits applies to fresh graduates and first job holders. All-in-one benefits. On top of your existing death and total permanent disability benefits, you can increase or widen your protection needs by purchasing add-ons such as medical, critical illness, accidental, and hospital income needs. You are in control of your investment risk. A common misconception in that the investment-linked plan is risky because the returns depend on the fund performance of the market. But you have a complete control over your investment risk by selecting which fund to invest in and when to switch between funds. So let's protect ourselves with insurance. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Farzana Akmal, and in this video I would like to share the roles of AKPK. AKPK refers to Agency Counseling dan Pengurusan Kredit, or the Credit Counseling and Debt Management Agency is an agency set up by Bank Negara Malaysia in April 2006 to help individuals take control of their financial situation and gain peace of mind that comes from the wise use of credit. There are three types of services offered, and the first one is financial education. Basically, AKPK will provide financial education to various organizations and higher learning institutes. AKPK has specially designed programs targeted to all life stages, starting from the young adults in tertiary education right up to the senior citizens in their retirement, with the aim of empowering these groups to effectively manage their finances. This will in turn contribute towards promoting better protection for financial consumers and a more resilient household sector. There are 4 types of modules of an individual's life stages, and the first one is tertiary. Tertiary will be focusing on cash flow management, the importance of budgeting and savings, internet banking, and other suitable topics for young adults while in their tertiary education. This module created for those between the ages 18 to 25 years old who are currently pursuing post-secondary education. Secondly, entering workforce. The entering workforce comprises of individuals between the ages of 20 to 30 years old, mainly those who have just started working. Financial education is very important and critical to those in this age group, as they are in the transition from dependent to independent roles in financial management. They would want to buy a car as soon as they start working and view this more of a want rather than a need. Next, starting and raising family. This module is for those who are in the midst of starting and raising a family. In this category, individuals are approaching that time in their life where they will undergo many life milestones. For example, marriage, children, and a new home. This module is designed for those aged 30 to 40 years old with the focus on the action plans in reducing their loans and debt commitments in order to prepare for retirement and to accentuate again the importance of planning for uncertainties for self and family. Besides, it will introduce the types of protection available and to understand the right kind of policies for family according to affordability. Emphasis is also given on accumulating suitable investments to provide passive income upon retirement. And the last module is retirement. A KPK pre-retirement module guides to financially prepare for retirement by settling debts to increase savings for retirement, understanding on planning the usage of the available investments, and maintain the policies and reviewing their insurance portfolio. AKPK also provides financial counseling, which is available to individuals and free of charge. It is offering one-to-one counseling and advice on managing finances wisely. For example, budgeting, money management, and credit-related issues. And the last program offered is Debt Management Program. So, what is a debt management program? A personalized debt repayment plan for individual customer developed in consultation and agreement with financial institutions involved. Who is entitled for this program? The person must not be a bankrupt, not being in an advanced stage of litigation, having sufficient net disposable income after meeting one's expense, and having a total debt size of not more than 2 million. There are 5 steps required to apply DMP. The first one is DMP application online. Second, DMP enrollment. Third, set an appointment. Fourth, prepare documents. And the last one is one-on-one counseling. So, if you are riddled by unmanageable debts or constantly harassed by debt collector, do not hesitate to contact AKPK because all of these services may help you.